What up, y'all? Terry Warfield. Hope you're having a good day so far. If this is your first time on my channel, I love talking about all things tech, and I do motivational vlogging, so if you like that type of thing, if that's up your alley, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the little notification bell while you're at it, and if you're part of the notification squad, make sure you drop a hashtag up in here, just so I know you're up in the comments. Oh, look at that. I got on the Up In Here t-shirt. If you want to support the movement and you down with the notification squad, hit the link in the description and grab one for you and two for your boo. So go do that. All right, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase, all right? I have a confession. I have a confession that you probably know what it is already, but I want to talk about it, all right? Now, before I get into my confession, you guys need to know, anything I talk about on this channel is because I genuinely want to talk about it. No company, no person is influencing me. Nobody's telling me you have to do this a certain way, X, Y, Z. You will always get the authentic me on my channel. Now that that's out the way. So, going back to some of my earlier videos, which I left up even though they are kind of cringy, right? Y'all know I have always had a thing for Samsung Galaxy devices. Now, something happened, I'm just gonna be honest. I was, going through this little stage where I wanted to go back to iOS, blah, blah, blah. Well, I bought an iPhone, I ended up getting stuck with it. And it was more so because I didn't want to drop more money to buy a new phone after I had just paid $1,000 for that phone. That's what happened. I don't just have money to be blowing around like that. But anyways, I used it for about a year, and I'll be honest, I didn't hate it, you know what I'm saying? But it was severely limiting. Now, did it work? Sure, it just worked. Everything with iPhones, you kind of know what to expect. It's simple, one trick pony, gets the job done, boom. Simple communication, general media consumption, iPhones do the thing. But for me, I'm a power user, I'm an influencer, a content creator, YouTuber, all of that stuff. So going from a Galaxy to a iPhone was severely limiting for me. And there's a lot of things that I compromised and sacrificed using an iPhone. Now, I'm not telling you iPhones are bad. You can use what you want. Guys, remember, you pick the tool that's specific for your job. Use the one that works best for you. But for me, iPhones just don't do enough from a content creator's perspective. So I'm gonna cut to the chase. Listen, I'm back. Yes, I'm back on Team Galaxy. Team Galaxy, and you probably wonder what it is. Obviously, it's only the Galaxy Note 9, and it's only the Casey Neistat custom one. I genuinely love Samsung products, always have. They didn't pay me for this video, didn't ask me to do this video. I just love Samsung phones, and like I said, from a content creator's perspective, they just offer so much more. So I'm not gonna sit here and go through specs. The Note has been out for a little while now. Plus, if you're watching this, you probably know all the specs. I just wanna kind of share my excitement to be able to do what I wanna do in a dope fashion in my pocket. Now, true, there are other Android phones out there, other Android manufacturers that do make great phones also. I'm not throwing shade on anybody. All I'm saying is Galaxy's nail it when it comes to aesthetics, the look. They can't be beat. They can't be beat when it comes to screens. The screens in Galaxies, you already know. And especially coming from an iPhone going back to a Galaxy, man, I was blown away. Even like uploading some videos to my phone before they go to YouTube or taking pictures on the phone. Like, it's just so much more detail on this screen, and I didn't realize what I was missing until I went back to it, you know what I'm saying? The other big thing to me is having a dope camera, especially the one on the Galaxy Note, which, this is a good segue into a new series that I have coming on my channel where I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to use a mobile phone to get dope footage and do your vlogging and stuff like that, because a lot of people think you need to have the greatest gear to do it. No, all you need to be is creative and have a tool. And obviously, I'm gonna use the tool that's in my pocket, which does have like one of the best cameras out there, but that doesn't mean that you can't use the camera in your pocket. So be on the lookout for that mini series because it's coming in the next few weeks here. But back to what I was talking about, just being able to like view all of that content on this big, ridiculous display coming from a smaller, lower resolution display. And that's not to say that they have bad displays, because Samsung is the only one making dope displays. But The ones on the Samsungs are the best displays out there, hands down. And then there's just other things, like from a software perspective. Android gives you a lot already, right? But Samsung just takes it a notch further. Like all of the little details and things that you don't think about on a daily basis from a mobile phone perspective, they implement all of that stuff into the software. I'll tell you, like, one of my favorite features that's in the box. I mean, I know you can download apps and all that stuff, but one of my favorite features in the box is scroll capture. When you're screenshotting messages or screens or anything like that, you can keep screenshotting and stitching them together automatically. Like, that's dope. On top of that, having an S Pen where you can just pull it out. And a lot of you guys say that I don't have a use for an S Pen, but think about how many times you've been out in public, you've been on an important phone call, and you didn't have anything to write with, you needed to jot a number down and all that good stuff. Yeah, you can fumble through your apps, pull up the notes apps, start typing while you're on the phone, while you're trying to use speaker, all that other stuff, or you can just whip out a pen and write right on the screen and put the pen back and boom, it's saved in your notes. On top of that, it can extract information out of your notes as long as you have somewhat legible writing, but the list goes on and on and on. Going back to a Galaxy from a content creator's perspective, being able to download stuff when I need to, whether it be songs, media, templates, whatever, like having all that power in the palm of your hand is just, from a content creator's perspective, you just can't beat it. And oh, I forgot to mention, like stuff like the always on display where I can just look at my phone and my notifications are right there. I don't have to turn the phone on. It's just all the little stuff like that that makes me love Galaxy devices, and they just keep getting better and better. It's like everything we hate about each iteration, they listen. And then they put more into the next one. So the Galaxy Note 9 is getting to a point like, what else can you ask for from a device? What else, what more do you want? And I know I didn't give you a whole lot of information on all that stuff. This video was just about me genuinely being happy, stoked, ecstatic, hype of being back on the Galaxy platform. And more specifically, the Galaxy Note 9, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. If iOS is still your preference, let me know. If Galaxies are your preference. If one of the other manufacturers are your preference, because there is some stiff competition out there in the Android world, even though the Galaxy is still king. Let me know what you think in the description. Make sure you subscribe and drop comments and likes and dislikes and all that stuff. You guys know it really helps me. It really helps the channel, keeps the lights on, feeds the babies, all that good stuff. Peace and chicken grease. Much love, Terry Warfield. Peace!